Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as the fairy godmother of real estate. And we have been busy this morning with a couple of closings. We want to say congratulations to Kathleen. We also want to say congratulations to Allie. Special shout out to her folks too, Bill and Michelle. That was wonderful working with you. And so anyway, that's why I'm running a couple of minutes late. So hope everybody is great. We've got something really spectacular in line for you guys. We did a video on downtown Orlando, and I don't know if you have Googled or gone on YouTube to see what kind of videos are specific to downtown Orlando. And when I say downtown Orlando, I'm talking about the zip code of 32801 and Thornton Park area. There's just so much that's going on. It's really spectacular. So we are here to preview it. And I'm going to be back with some comments from my dream team because we're going to be able to tell you what's going on with the market right now. And I'll be here for you if you have any questions. For those of you who haven't joined us on Near Disney YouTube, please be sure to go on, subscribe, and like. I've had some of my friends say, but I don't have a Gmail account. I would encourage you, please go ahead and get a Gmail account. It's free for you so that you can go ahead and register and go on YouTube so that you can make sure that you get all these kinds of videos. That's what all these young people are doing. They're making it easy so they can learn things very quickly. And we've got a lot of great nuggets to show you today on the mothership, Orlando.
What do we really know about Orlando? Come along with us and discover some of the hidden treasures of one of the world's most favorite towns. We are in beautiful downtown Orlando at Lake Eola, and we're getting ready to show you just how spectacular it is. We've seen some beautiful couples riding their bikes around this lake. It is about 0.9 miles, and they have a farmer's market on Sundays. You're going to see some swans as well. There's a Publix right here in downtown Orlando, and you know what that means. It means people live here. It's so amazing, and they are able to enjoy the lake. And where else would you want to live when you can be able to go to wonderful concerts, sporting events, and you can also go to the grocery store in order to make your meal. So anyway, downtown Orlando, it's really great. It's got a lot going on. So what do we really know about Orlando? Well, we specifically asked that question because it's an interesting story. It wasn't until 1850 that the town got its name. And there's actually about 5 stories on who named the city. Well, I'm going to share the one that I like the most. It's the most romantic of them all. There was a judge, and his name was James G. Spear. And he was very cultured, and he loved to read Shakespeare. Well, after he read As You Like It, there were 2 characters in there. One's name is, can you guess? Orlando. And the other character was Rosalind. Rosalind is actually the street that's right behind us right now. And the storyline is, it was love at first sight. And that's what happens when you come to Orlando. That's why there's so many people that come around the world. They get to Orlando and they make it their home. But then you start thinking about, gosh, maybe there's not a lot of natives. Well, it's true. You don't meet a lot of them. But I'm happy to tell you that our daughter, Ashley Elizabeth Hawk, she was born at the Arnold Palmer Hospital, was actually called Winnie. And because he named a hospital after his wife, she was born in downtown Orlando. She loves it here, and she doesn't want to move anyplace else. And it was Jacob Summerlin back in 1883 that decided to donate the land that is behind us now to create Lake Eola Park. And he had one requirement. It needed to be a public park. And what a beautiful public park it is. In 2016, the Walt Disney Amphitheater, which is in downtown Orlando, the band shell was painted the colors of the rainbow. And it's in memory of the beautiful 49 lives that were lost during the Pulse nightmare. So I was able to experience people lined up around the block, donating blood, and this town really came together. But it's definitely something that we don't want to forget so that it never happens again.
My God, it's beautiful. The lake, the ducks, the swan, all the beautiful amenities Florida has to offer, especially Orlando. And I wouldn't trade for any other city in the world.
Well, thank you so much for letting us be able to say hello to Minnie as well. She looks like she's ready for the sun with her sunglasses.
Yeah, she is.
I love it. Thank you, Howard.
Thank you.
So on Sundays, downtown Orlando has a farmer's market. And I understand there's at least 50 different purveyors. So we thought we would just go and shoot some of the different booths that are here.
We're very passionate about clean baking, which means no artificial flavors of any kind. We don't use any processed sugars, and all our ingredients are organic, and our flours are stone grounded flour, which means all the nutrients stay within the flour.
Talk about a small world. I'm here with our YouTube producer, and he and his wife got married in Curitiba. I'm probably slaughtering that, in Brazil. And here we are in downtown Orlando, and it talks about it being one of Orlando's sister cities.
I just really love the culture and the vibe of downtown Orlando, and I also work down here, so I have no commute, which makes it amazing. And I'm super close to many bars and restaurants and Lake Eola, so I will never have to find something to do. There will always be something fun to do. There's also scooters that you can rent, and so you can just scoot your way over to a show. Right across the street, we have the Abbey and the Florida Theatrical Association, and then 2 blocks away, we have the Dr. Phillips Center. So if you're wanting to experience any arts and culture, downtown Orlando is a perfect place for you.
And talk about exciting. I'm standing right here in front of the Exploria Stadium. Soccer is on fire in Orlando. I can remember when World Cup came to Church Street Station about 30 years ago. We didn't have soccer then, but guess what? Now we do. We've got Orlando City, the men's group, and we have Orlando Pride, the women's team, and they are so much fun, so much fun. We have lots of other sporting teams that are around here, but make sure you check out soccer right here in downtown Orlando. Hey, look at this gorgeous building, the Amway Center. Oh, as you can imagine, everything from sporting events to music events. In this building, you would also see World Wrestling. They also have the Orlando Predators, an indoor football. And then obviously we love our NBA Orlando Magic team. You can see the signs on the building from the Orlando Magic. There is a science center, an art museum, so there's not much that you can be saying that Orlando doesn't have, because what they do have is really the best of the best. So we're standing in front of City Hall in downtown Orlando, and I have a lot of great memories of this place. And so I had the honor of working with Mayor Glenda Hood. I would come to her meetings every week, and she would talk about her vision for what she had for downtown Orlando. And one of the things in particular, she wanted to have a Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center. She was very specific about music and culture and everything. And so what are we seeing here?
Yeah, we're in front of the Dr. Phillips Performance Center right here across the street from us. And, I like to personally stay plugged into what's going on. I'd love to come over here and see some of the performances. They got such a diverse list of what they put on. It's just an incredible lifestyle to be able to just walk into this kind of entertainment, this kind of backdrop, and these kinds of restaurants and hubs for shopping.
Elijah was mentioning something about the original City Hall. There's a story behind it, right?
Lethal Weapon 3, they were doing a demolition of the original City Hall, and the filmmakers decided, don't let a good explosion go to waste, so they asked if they could use that as a backdrop for some of the action scenes in there. You'll see that some of the explosions in this downtown City Hall demolition are part of cinematic history.
Yes. And Elijah, believe it or not, I was here that day when they did that implosion.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Background.
I didn't get explode. Yeah, that's right.
Oops. Right, oops.
From the city beautiful, Orlando, Florida, welcome to Church Street Station.
So we're here at the famous Church Street station area of Orlando, and I have had some of my best experiences in my entire life right here because I was part of the Good Time Gang. I was in charge of the marketing department, and we had lots and lots of fun here. But let me tell you a couple of stories. Bob Snow is one that's really responsible for bringing Orlando back to life. Around that time, the train station area was dilapidated. The first thing that he did was called Rosie O'Grady's. And so that was a jazz area where they had can girls and live entertainment, and it became a hit. Well, from that point, he ended up adding the Cheyenne Saloon, which is country music at its best. There were concerts where even Garth Brooks was an opening act for Tammy Wynette. So nobody knew who Garth Brooks was at the time, and gosh, he's a huge star now, right? Another element was the orchid garden that he created. The orchid garden had beautiful stained glass, winding staircases, and I'm proud to say that my husband and I got married in the orchid garden ballroom. Bob Snow really loved planes, trains, and automobiles. Now, what do I mean by that? He had beautiful antique cars with Church Street Station logos on there, and he also had hot air balloon rides. And he would have a plane and have banners flying over the town of Orlando. So thank you, Bob Snow. I'm so glad that we had mayors like Glenda Hood and also Buddy Dyer, who have had a vision and have made Orlando one of the best destinations in all of the United States of America. And in the early 1990s, I had the privilege of being the president of the Downtown Orlando Partnership. And so what I witnessed was in this area, you had a lot of attorneys and architects, accountants, creative people, bar owners, retailers, and they would all come together for the good of downtown Orlando. And because of all of that work, of all those volunteers, you now see a bustling and wonderful downtown Orlando. This building was not there when I was working at Church Street Station, but it's called 55 West, and you'll see a high rise. So in this area, once again, we're going to be able to help you if you're looking for a condo and you want to be able to just walk to downtown, because look, everything is right here. Let's talk about what else is going on with Orlando. You know, our Orlando International Airport is now the 7th busiest airport in the world, and the new section, the C area, is coming this summer. So who knows, we may even be 5th or 4th before you know it next year. And then you're going to add Brightline is coming to this area. Brightline is expected to start having people go from Miami to Orlando to the international airport as early as January of 2023. We can't wait. They've got a lot going on here in Orlando. It is the city beautiful.
I am at Thornton Park right now. We're just a few blocks away from Lake Eola, which is super fun. Here in Thornton Park, there's all kinds of little cool communal flourishes. Great place to ride your bike. I've got this fun designed fountain behind me. As you can see, this street is dripping with personality. Lots of colors and artisan murals and fun little shops to poke into as well. As you go down this street here at Washington Street, it's a real cool community to just be plugged into. Another super cool hub here in Thornton Park is the 808 restaurant and bar, where they got the DJ going. I can kind of hear someone mixing in the background here. 808 is the area code of Hawaii. And so when you walk in, you'll see some little quirks about the menu, like there's tuna, poke, a lot of those kinds of specialties. And when you're in there, say hi to Corbin and Peter for us. I'm standing in front of 34 North Higher Avenue right now, a cool townhouse that gives you 3-story living, quick, cool, oversized hangout space on the first floor, living room and kitchen on the second floor, and the bedrooms upstairs. So this one's got 2 owner suites. no HOA. So you don't have to worry about some of those extra fees if that's a concern for you. We just know that it's right here in the action in downtown Orlando.
So, as we're at the top of this rooftop bar over at the AC Hotel in downtown Orlando, it's pretty spectacular, but what you're also going to find is you find some really cool people that are hanging out here.
Orlando is a very diverse situation here. The culture, what you get here is like none other. I think it's just a wonderful place to raise a family, to come out and relax and enjoy, and just get a good vibe, you know?
But you would say definitely Orlando's the place to be, right?
I've been a lot of places, traveled and seen a lot of things, and I think Orlando, it is the key, it is the ticket. Absolutely.
So what do we know about Orlando? Well, we started out this morning with the historic, beautiful Church Street Station area, and we're ending it here tonight in this amazing, look at this Jetson-like hotel called the AC Hotel off of Garland, where you can see the rooftops of the Amway Center. You can see the highway structure now that's unbelievable, and we can also see Camping World. So thank you for joining us. Please, if you have any real estate needs, please make sure that you contact somebody on my dream team and get ready. We've got another video right behind us because we want to tell you more about Near Disney.
Hey team, wasn't that an amazing video on Orlando? I don't know, but I just think our YouTube crew just hit that one out of the park. Yeah,
it was terrific.
Oh my gosh. And so really Orlando kind of is the mothership, I would say, of Central Florida. There's so many people that think Disney is right in Orlando, and we know that's not necessarily true, but everything does kind of just spout out of Orlando. So it's really great for us to be able to show you the vibe of Orlando. And so right now we're excited to say, Elijah, the Prince of Real Estate, the reason why he's not here with us right now is because he's doing a contract, and he's doing some inspections on a property in downtown Orlando right now as we speak. So I think we're going to pull away and show a little bit about that home.
Hey everybody, it's Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty, working with the Kim Hawk team. That's right, the fairy godmother of real estate from our YouTube channel, Near Disney, where, as you know, we specialize in taking our dream team out to share our expertise in the real estate market within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. You may have seen me promoting homes in Celebration, Florida, the town built by Disney, but we love our opportunities to get out beyond there to where I'm at right now, downtown Orlando, where this unit we are at in a condominium association called The Grand. It sits right outside my window is the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center. And we are so happy to be bringing a buyer. Shout out to Brittany, who is working with award-winning productions at Dr. Phillips. We found a home for her that just lets her roll out of bed and walk literally across the street to her job, make her life so simple. And we are also excited, I'm excited about selling the downtown Orlando lifestyle to young people who are interested in a hub of the downtown city life. This is a great opportunity if you're interested in condo life like this. This building in particular, it's got 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and that cool setup if you're looking to kind of treat it like an investment or want to get a break on the fees by getting a roommate. It's so cool. This particular one has got a situation where you've got 2 primary bedrooms, so nobody feels like they've got the guest bedroom while the owner of the house lives like a king. So that's really awesome. You get all that space. You get this large living room area, full kitchen, dining room / flex room area, and the half bath is killer. It's so that nobody has to share their bedroom bath, and the guests just get a nice place to be able to take care of that when they're coming in to see you, because it's just such a cool place. Everyone's going to want to visit you here in downtown Orlando. If you're interested in seeing what's on the market, I run a fresh search every day and can share my expertise with you. Give me a call, Elijah, at 407-922-0587. Would love to work with you.
Okay, wow. Well, congratulations, Elijah and Brittany. we're very excited for you as well. I know that you're going to have a great life in downtown Orlando, and it's a real honor to know your mom and dad. And so we're just going to stay in touch and see how things proceed in downtown Orlando. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ladies. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, everybody, this is my dream team, right? Yeah. Everybody knows, right? So we got fairy goddaughter, Chelsea, who's on vacation, by the way. She's down at the beach. She's and then we got Cinderella, Virginia.
Hey guys.
She's with us too. And of course, last week we were talking about Winter Garden, and she showcased a beautiful property that was there. So we are very blessed, and we know our market. So you guys, let's talk a little bit about Orlando. What do you enjoy most?
Well, I'm constantly on a quest, especially during the summertime, to find things to do with my children, as most families are. At this time of year, if your kids aren't going away to sleepaway camp, you need to try to find things to fill the day. And I spend a lot of time in Orlando, specifically in the Dr. Phillips area. And I found a really terrific activity to do with kids, and they have events all month long, every month. And it's at the Publix in Dr. Phillips, and it's called the Big and Little Chef event. And it is a great way to spend time with your kids and connect with them. It's for like a guardian or a parent to bring a younger child. The big chef has to be at least 18, and the little chef can be anywhere from 5 to 12 years old. And it's just a way to learn how to cook different meals together and just different cuisines from around the world. A great way to spend time with your children. And this month in June, there is an event on Saturday the 18th at 10 a.m. that is still open for registration. Registration is first come, first serve. It's $80 for the two to cook. That's considered one seat. And there's also one on Father's Day, June 19th, which is the Father's Day edition. And so just a great option, something totally different. It's indoors, so it's nice and cool, and just a fun thing to do with your children.
I love that. Yes, tomorrow. And then, on Father's Day, oh my gosh. Shout out to all those wonderful fathers that are out there, right? Oh my gosh, we are blessed with these wonderful men in our lives. And so I love that. Oh, good one. Yeah. So anybody out there that's looking to move to Central Florida and you have been concerned about having some good resources where you're at for your children, well, believe me, call Cinderella, because she will know. It doesn't matter where you are in Central Florida. She's got you covered. I know she's going to be talking soon. I think Lake Nona has got some cool stuff.
Yep.
Couple of weeks, we're going to show what her kids are doing out there, but we're not lacking any type of activities. So our families are very happy here.
Yeah, and there's a good mix of things that you can do outside as well as inside if you want to try to beat the heat. Like I said, there's just a lot of things going on. So
I love that. Yeah, beat the heat. That's
yeah.
So Chelsea, tell me what you like about downtown.
So like you're talking about, I feel like that Orlando area is just a huge hub, especially the downtown area. It's got such a great mix of things, I guess, for different ages, including families, all the way down to my age group, whereas they enjoy the nightlife a little bit more. Great restaurants. I was looking up some stuff. There's over close to 120 restaurants just in the downtown area alone. One of those being over by the Lake Eola area. It's called 310 Lakeside, and they are an American cuisine restaurant. And it's right on Lake Eola. There's tons of other restaurants that are within walking distance there. If you get a chance to go look at them, Church Street, another hop-in spot for some really good restaurants. The District Gastro Bar is one of those. It's a scratch kitchen. Again, you've got craft beer. Really cool atmosphere. So they really played off of the old Church Street, and the live music that used to happen, and the atmosphere that used to happen down on Church Street, which I feel like a lot of people don't get to know about anymore because it's not that. So they really played into that. So if you get a chance, there's some great great restaurants to check out, nightlife, and then all of your sports stuff as well. So all of your main sports stuff is in that downtown area. Amway Arena for the Magic, MLS, our MLS field for our women's team Pride, and then our men's team, Orlando City Soccer. So you get a chance to check them out. Also, if you're into arena football, which a lot of people are, we do have an arena football team called the Predators, and they play at Amway as well. There's tons of events that also happen in the arena that's down there. Oh my goodness, the Citrus Bowl. I don't know if it's necessarily called that anymore, but the Citrus Bowl, they do tons of sporting events and concerts and stuff like that.
Camping World now, yeah.
So if you get a chance to check that out as well, it's just an awesome central hub. And then to piggyback off of what Virginia was talking about for families, the Science Center is down there. If you get a chance to check that out, the Museum of Art, Lou Gardens, they all do events. I know the Science Center and the Art Museum do summer camps as well. So if your kids are wanting something to do over the summer and you need a little bit of a break, maybe check those out a little bit. Lou Gardens does a lot of live action stuff as well, where they'll have people come in and they'll do events throughout the year where they bring in actors and they set up whole scenes within Lou Gardens and play out. They just recently did Alice in Wonderland a couple months back. So if you get a chance to check out some of that stuff, definitely hop in there and see.
Oh, I love that. And you know, when you were just talking, one of my favorite things that I love to do each year is the Festival of Trees.
Yeah.
You guys done that? Yeah. So down by, that Science Art Museum area, that's also where Orlando Shakes is, the Shakespearean thing. Unbelievably decorated Christmas trees and, just, and you can buy these items and the money goes to a good cause. But yeah, I can't think of much that Orlando needs. It's really doing pretty well. Yeah.
And the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center too. They've always got concerts and plays, and they just did a huge event last weekend as well, where they had live performers out to show what Orlando has to offer. So definitely keep an eye out for our just local events that happen down at DPAC, on the streets of downtown. There's always something going on, always.
Yes. And if Elijah was here, he would be telling us the music lineup, because that's his passion. But I know just as of recent, I've been to a Foreigner concert in the Dr. Phillips Center. So good. Elton John at the Amway Center. I know Paul McCartney was just at Camping World and the place was packed. Yeah. So I think if I was younger, I could see I'd want to be downtown and just be able to be, going to all these locations and stuff.
Yeah.
So you guys just know, if you have any real estate needs, I want you to call my ladies here and we will make sure that we get information to you in just a minute. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how many new listings are in downtown Orlando, how many pendings and how many sold, how many average days on the market. And you're going to be surprised. It is still very much a seller's market. So you need the expertise of these executives that are with me so that they know how to get contracts in. A lot of it has to do with relationships that we have with other realtors, because what you're trying to do at this point is have a win-win for both sides. And so a win-win is us getting you ready so that you can be the right buyer in order to secure this. And it can happen. We are having success all the time. And we thank God for that. Right? Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I think we covered a lot.
All right. Yeah. Well, Chelsea, have a wonderful time at the beach. You want to tell everybody what beach you love and where you're at?
We are actually down on Captiva Island. It is our family vacation spot, and it has been for over 20 years. And it's a hideaway, a secret hideaway for a lot of people. So it's gorgeous down here. If you get a chance to come down, definitely come check it out. It's paradise.
Well, tell your family we send our love. And Cinderella, survive the summer with it. You got a lot going on. And so
Yeah.
you're the one that's the organized one. You're the one that's going to be teaching us how to make sure our kids have a good summer and we all survive it too.
Right.
By the way, we're getting ready to announce we are going to be doing a program. Hold on 1 second. Because Fairy Godmother of Real Estate, we're going to start reading bedtime stories, which is kind of cool. And so anybody that likes to do that, the YouTube crew has offered, they're going to put music behind it. And it's just going to help the parents that have had a very long day. And then we're going to have these stories. So more information is going to be coming up on that soon. I'm sure Cinderella's going to be part of it too. She's probably the best expert reader. Stories.
I have a lot of experience.
Yeah. All right. Everybody have a blessed week. And Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Happy Father's Day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. So what a great dream team that we have. And I just thought I'd follow up with a couple of things that I promised in back live. That was with my team this week. And for those of you, once again, if you're watching throughout the week, because we do post this up on different Facebook pages and YouTube, we encourage you, please, to go to the Near Disney YouTube channel, subscribe and like, so that this information comes to you live every week. So when I look at Orlando, I am specifically looking at the zip code 32801. That's what I'm looking at right now. That is literally downtown Orlando. That's where you see the mayor's office, Church Street Station. I would say parts of 32801 are Thornton Park area. And so just to give you an idea on stats, I looked at the last 7 days, and there were 9 new actives in Orlando, 9. There were 5 that pended, and there were 4 that sold. So what does that tell me? It's even this past week. It's even. So even though I still think it's a seller's market right now, it's not one which we had 9 new actives in the past week and 12 went off the market. This was exactly 100% the same. So let's keep watching that every week. Just to give you an idea as well, when you pull up the total number of actives for this past week, and we are June 17, 2022, there are 39 actives in that zip code. And they start with a 1-bedroom, 1-bath off of South Court Avenue. It's a condo, 862 square feet, and it's $285,000. It's in the Solaire area. It's on the 23rd floor. It's got great views, floor to ceiling windows, quick walk, obviously, to downtown Orlando. Now, that one is rented. So when you start looking at properties, so you're not going to be able to go in there right away. You really are starting to be in that 295, 300,000. You might as well say downtown Orlando for a 1-bedroom. Let's just call it. Let's say you're looking at about 300,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. And then it went all the way up. And most of these, the majority of these properties were condos because, right, the density is going to require that you go vertical. And so there was a condo, ladies and gentlemen, it's $2.5 million, 2.5. And it was a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, but the square footage on this condo in the View, the condo building called the View, which is gorgeous, has 2,702 square feet. So that's pretty nice. That's going to feel like a house, like you have a whole floor, and obviously you're going to have excellent views and whatnot. But I would say the majority of these are condos that I pulled up. There were a couple of houses. I did want to report that there was a mid-century remodeled single-family home. It was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2.5-bath, fully furnished, fully renovated, absolutely gorgeous. It was at the address of 221 East Concord, and that price was $1,250,000. So it's all over the board in downtown Orlando. So If any of my dream team can help you, please, my telephone number is right here. I will connect with you and help with you. I don't think we can finish this conversation today without letting you know what some events are coming up in downtown Orlando. I think that's one of the biggest draws. But I pulled up the Amway Center because, like I said, our Prince of Real Estate's out. Actually, he's at a couple of closings today. He would normally report on the music scene, but I did see come July 10th, and these are maybe some ideas for Father's Day if you haven't gotten Dad his gift yet. But there's a New Kids on the Block, Salt and Pepper, Rick Astley, and En Vogue combination. That's July 10th at the Amway Center. There's a World Wrestling Smackdown on July 15th. Some other things that I saw that I thought were pretty incredible. There's an R&B music experience with Keith Sweat, Monica, Tevin Campbell, Tamara Braxton, 112 and Silk. That is July 22nd. And if I scroll down a little bit more, one of my favorites, Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé is going to be in Orlando at the Amway Center on August the 10th. August the 10th. Maxwell will be at the Amway Center on August the 19th. And then it keeps going on. Roger Waters. Roger Waters is going to be at Amway. It was rescheduled from previously. That's August 25th. But I do know that and The Killers is going to be there September 14th. So please connect with us if we can help you in any way. Once again, put your comments on the side. Let us know what cities you might in particular be most interested in. We do focus on that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's Castle because it's happening and a lot of people love being in the area, so that you can enjoy the theme parks if you like, but you also don't have to go to the theme parks. We've got golf courses, beautiful lakes. It's just a beautiful place to be. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But once again, please go to Near Disney and subscribe and like and stay in touch with us. And happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to my dad, Bob. I just want to say happy Father's Day to him too. Okay. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.